On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Jellyfish.
A marine creature with a soft, jelly-like body and tentacles for stinging.
Examples:
Spineless jellyfish. Jellyfish sting. The beach was filled with hundreds of jellyfish, so swimming was not recommended.
Overwhelm.
To defeat someone or something by using a great deal of force, to have a strong emotional effect on somebody.
Examples:
He was overwhelmed with gratitude. Overwhelm opponents by numbers. Too much variety may overwhelm and confuse viewers.
Diver.
A person who dives, especially one who does so professionally or as a sport. A bird that dives into the water to catch fish or other prey.
Examples:
Professional diver. Deep sea diver. The search and rescue team sent a team of divers to search for the missing plane wreckage.
Swat.
To strike or hit someone or something with a quick, sharp blow, usually with the hand or a flat object. Noun, an acronym that stands for Special Weapons and Tactics, specialized groups within police departments that are trained to handle high-risk operations that regular officers are not equipped to deal with.
Examples:
Expertly swat back the ball. SWAT operation. I had to swat away a fly that was buzzing around my head.
Sting.
To cause a sharp, painful sensation or injury with a poison, venom, or other substance or by a physical action, such as a bite or prick.
Examples:
Sting me on the arm. Sting his face. Bees sting as a defense mechanism when they feel threatened.
Grain.
Wheat or any other small hard seeds used as a food, a relatively small granular particle of a substance.
Examples:
A grain of sand. Flour made from grain. Ordinary air purifiers cannot adequately remove pollen grains.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Cluster.
A group of similar things or people close together, often forming a distinct mass or unit.
Examples:
Live in a cluster. A cluster of stars. A cluster of grapes hung from the vine.
Nuclear.
Of or relating to or constituting the nucleus of an atom, deriving destructive energy from the release of atomic energy.
Examples:
Nuclear fusion. Use of nuclear power. Many countries have now agreed to a treaty banning the use of nuclear weapons.
React.
to take action in response to something.
Examples:
React at a high temperature. React against his way of thinking. How did he react to your idea?
Clog.
To obstruct or block up a passage, pipe, or system with an accumulation of thick or sticky matter, to impede or hinder the progress or movement of something.
Examples:
Clog a filter. Clog artery. The drain was clogged with hair and needed to be cleaned out.
Essential.
Indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
Essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Gram.
A metric unit of weight equal to 1/1000th of a kilogram.
Examples:
Centimeter gram second system. Gram amount. How much is it per 100 grams?
Decibel.
Also dB, a unit used to measure the intensity of sound or the comparative loudness of two sounds based on a logarithmic scale.
Examples:
Decibel level. Adjust the decibel. The concert reached 100 decibels, causing many people to cover their ears.
Meter.
A device used to measure the amount of a particular substance or attribute, such as length, volume, or time, prosody, the accent in a metrical foot of verse.
Examples:
A gas meter. Poetic meter. The meter on the wall showed that the room was 3 meters long.
Diameter.
The length of a straight line passing through the center of a circle and connecting 2 points on the circumference.
Examples:
Diameter of an oval. A particle diameter. Draw a circle 5 centimeters in diameter.
Swarm.
A group of many things, such as insects, fishes, etc., in the air or water or on the ground.
Examples:
A swarm of mosquitoes. Locust swarm. A swarm of angry bees attacked because we had approached the hive.
Fishery.
An area of water where fish are caught in large quantities for living, a business or practice of catching and selling fish.
Examples:
Fishery management. Commercial fishery. The majority of the people on the island are fishery folk.
Snap.
To record on photographic film, to make a sudden, sharp sound. Noun, the act of catching an object with the hands.
Examples:
Snap a whip. Snap judgment. She snapped a quick picture of the beautiful sunset before it disappeared.
Devour.
To eat or consume something eagerly or ravenously, or to destroy something rapidly.
Examples:
Devour a meal. Devour my way. She devoured the mystery novel in one sitting.
Voracious.
Having a very strong appetite or desire for something, especially for food or activity, extremely eager or enthusiastic for something.
Examples:
Voracious thirst. Voracious reader. The voracious appetite of the teenager was legendary.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Larva.
The immature free-living form of insect or an animal, which at hatching from the egg, is fundamentally unlike its parent and must metamorphose.
Examples:
Larva of a butterfly. A moth larva. The butterfly emerged from its larva stage.
Routinely.
On a regular or habitual basis, in a manner that is customary or expected.
Examples:
Routinely check. Routinely scheduled maintenance. They routinely conduct fire drills to ensure everyone in the building knows what to do in an emergency.
Undermine.
To make someone or something less powerful, less effective, weaker gradually, to make someone's fame, competence, or authority less effective or weaker gradually.
Examples:
Undermine a good relationship. Undermine their adversary's reputation. They tried to undermine her position by slandering her.
Marine.
Relating to the sea and the creatures and plants that live there.
Examples:
Marine insurance. Variety of marine life. Seals and whales are marine animals beloved by the people.
Outcompete.
To be more successful in competition than someone or something.
Examples:
Outcompete peers. Outcompete domestic producers. To outcompete its rivals, the company invested heavily in research and development.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
Survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Trajectory.
The curved path followed by an object moving through space.
Examples:
Career trajectory. A trajectory missile. The company has shown an excellent growth trajectory over the years.
Gelatinous.
Having the texture of jelly, having a translucent, jelly-like consistency.
Examples:
Gelatinous texture. Gelatinous substance. The jellyfish's body was transparent and gelatinous, making it difficult to see in the water.
Creature.
A living being, especially an animal.
Examples:
Creature of habit. Artificial creature. The deep-sea creature was unlike anything the scientists had ever seen before.
Humble.
Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's quality or importance.
Examples:
A humble cottage. Humble opinion. The nobler, the more humble.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Predator.
An animal whose natural behavior is to prey on others.
Examples:
Apex predator. Sexual predators. The native South American animals were in danger because of the predator's arrival.
Prey.
The object of a hunt, an animal hunted or trapped for eating.
Examples:
Prey of beast. Become prey to terrorists. The majority of snakes swallow their prey whole.
Leather.
A material made from the skin of an animal, typically by tanning, and used for clothing, shoes, furniture, and other items.
Examples:
Enameled leather. Leather boots. The leather jacket was worn in but still comfortable.
Exclusive.
Not divided or shared with others.
Examples:
Exclusive authority. Exclusive clubs. The condo offers exclusive access to the beach.
Metric.
Using or relating to the meter as a unit of length, a system of related measures that facilitates the quantification of some particular characteristic.
Examples:
Metric units. Key performance metrics. In the metric system, measurements are made in meters and liters.
Roughly.
Approximately, but not precisely, with a violent manner.
Examples:
Roughly explain my idea. Roughly speaking. 5 miles is roughly similar to 8 kilometers.
Lifespan.
The length of time for which a person, animal lives, or thing exists.
Examples:
Lifespan extension. Lifespan retrieval curve. Generally speaking, men have a shorter lifespan than women.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
Remarkable achievement. The remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Calorie.
Unit of heat defined as the quantity of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius at atmospheric pressure, used by nutritionists to measure how much energy food will produce.
Examples:
Calorie calculation. Reduce my calorie intake. It would be best if you burned off calories through vigorous exercise.
Maintain.
To continue to uphold or sustain, to keep in a particular state or condition, to assert or declare something to be true.
Examples:
Maintain order. Maintain good health. I need to maintain my car regularly to prevent any major mechanical issues.
Grand.
Important and large in size, scope, or extent.
Examples:
A grand meal. This year.
Selective.
Relating to or involving only a small number of a larger group of people or things.
Examples:
The process of selective breeding. Selective readers. This medication is selective in its effects.
Protein.
A molecule made up of a long chain of amino acids, which is essential for the structure and function of the body's tissues.
Examples:
Stress protein. Protein synthesis. The body needs a certain amount of protein to build and repair tissues.
Gonad.
A reproductive organ that produces gametes such as testes in males or ovaries in females.
Examples:
Gonad development. Reproductive gonad. Certain chemicals can disrupt the proper functioning of gonads, leading to reproductive problems.
Mow.
To cut down and trim grass or other vegetation, usually with a machine such as a lawnmower, to cut down or harvest crops.
Examples:
Mow the field. Mow a yard. My father likes to mow the lawn early on Saturday mornings.
Swath.
A strip of land, especially a long, narrow one, a large amount or quantity of something.
Examples:
A large swath of territory. A swath of green grass. The charity organization has helped to provide education to a vast swath of the population.
Unsuspecting.
Unaware of the presence of danger, not suspicious.
Examples:
Unsuspecting boys and girls. Unsuspecting victim. The thief stole the wallet from the unsuspecting tourist.
Normally.
Usually, under normal conditions.
Examples:
Complete normally. Not normally drink much. I don't normally take a vacation in the middle of summer.
Defenseless.
Without protection or defense, vulnerable.
Examples:
Defenseless against crime. A defenseless city. The small animal was defenseless against its predators, with no means of protection.
Tentacle.
A flexible, mobile, and long arm-like organ used for feeling and holding things, catching food, or moving.
Examples:
A squid's tentacle. Posterior tentacle. The police caught the fugitive criminal in the tentacles of an expanded investigation.
Venomous.
Extremely poisonous or injurious, containing or producing venom, marked by deep ill will.
Examples:
The venomous jellyfish's sting. Have venomous eyes. The venomous snake bit him, causing him to go into shock.
Harpoon.
A spear-like weapon used for fishing or hunting sea creatures such as whales or sharks. A sharp tool used for piercing or impaling something. Verb, to hunt or capture a fish or other sea creature using a spear-like instrument called a harpoon.
Examples:
Harpoon fishing. Harpoon the giant octopus. The whaling industry declined as countries began to ban the use of harpoons.
Coil.
To wind something in a spiral or helical shape, to create a coil or coil-like shape, to group or organize something closely together in a circular or spiral pattern.
Examples:
Coil wire. Coil an arm. She carefully coiled the rope so that it wouldn't tangle.
Launch.
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft. To make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Barb.
A sharp projection or point, often on a plant or animal. A cutting remark or criticism that is meant to hurt or insult. A type of fishing lure that has small hooks and a brightly colored feather or hair.
Examples:
Barb wire. Aim a barb. The politician's words were full of barbs designed to hurt his opponent.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Nematocyst.
A specialized stinging cell found in the tentacles of cnidarians, such as jellyfish and sea anemones, used for protection and capturing prey.
Examples:
Nematicist discharge, nematicist injection. The nematocysts on jellyfish tentacles can cause a painful sting.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Frequent.
Happening constantly.
Examples:
Frequent absence. Frequent use. His heartaches are less frequent now.
Paralyze.
To cause a person or part of the body to become unable to move or feel.
Examples:
Paralyze a city. Paralyze a person. The venom from the snake bite paralyzed his arm.
Irritate.
To annoy, provoke, or cause resentment or anger in someone. To inflame or make sore.
Examples:
Irritate skin. Irritate my partner. The sound of his chewing loudly irritates me during dinner.
Would-be.
Indicating a person who aspires or attempts to be something but has not yet achieved that status or position.
Examples:
Would-be actor. Would-be entrepreneur. The would-be burglar was caught on the security camera and arrested by the police.
Intruder.
Someone who enters a place or situation without permission or invitation. Someone who interrupts or interferes in something.
Examples:
Illegal intruder. Infrared intruder system. The homeowner called the police when they spotted an intruder in their backyard.
Useless.
Not serving any useful purpose, having no practical result.
Examples:
Useless information. Useless in the kitchen. The old, rusty tools were now useless and had to be thrown away.
Reptile.
A cold-blooded animal that has dry, scaly skin and lays eggs on land, such as snakes, lizards, and turtles.
Examples:
Reptile exhibition. Fossil reptile. Alligators are a type of reptile that live in swamps and rivers.
Keratin.
A fibrous protein that is the main structural component of hair, nails, and the outer layer of skin in mammals and birds, also found in horns, hooves, and feathers.
Examples:
Keratin treatment. Keratin protein. Keratosis is a skin condition characterized by the formation of excess keratin on the skin surface.
Nail.
A thin, pointed piece of metal with a flat head used for fastening things together, The thin hard layer covering and protecting the outer tip of the fingers or toes.
Examples:
Rusty nail, nail clipper. He used a hammer and round nail to fix the loose board on the fence.
Claw.
A curved, pointed appendage found on the foot or leg of an animal, used for gripping or grasping. A human hand with long, narrow fingers that are curved like a claw. A machine or tool with a claw-like opening used for gripping or lifting objects.
Examples:
Claw marks, claw hammer. The bear used its claw to catch a fish in the river.
Armor.
A protective covering made of metal or other durable materials, worn to guard against injury or damage.
Examples:
Armor plates, protective armor. The knights wore heavy armor for protection during battle.
Hunt.
To go after and try to catch wild animals to kill them for food, sport, or profit.
Examples:
Hunt a job, hunt after knowledge. Hounds hunt their prey by using their keen scent.
Capture.
To catch a person or an animal and confine them in an area which they cannot escape.
Examples:
Capture a glimpse, capture customers' hearts. I was able to capture the moment on film.
Imp.
A mischievous or misbehaving child, a small and mischievous demon or sprite in folklore.
Examples:
A little imp. Behave like an imp. The mischievous imp caused trouble wherever it went.
Spike.
A narrow, thin, pointed piece of metal, wood, etc., a sudden large increase in the magnitude or concentration of something.
Examples:
To spike. To prevent blood sugar spikes. The recent spike in grain prices is partly due to the war in the producing countries.
Esophagus.
The muscular tube that connects the mouth and throat to the stomach, which allows food to pass through.
Examples:
Esophagus reflux. Upper esophagus. The tumor in her esophagus was causing her difficulty in eating and drinking.
Adaptation.
The action or process of changing to suit different conditions.
Examples:
Adaptation ability. Language adaptation. The company's adaptation approach has been extremely effective.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Population.
The total number of people in a country, region, or location.
Examples:
Population change. Labor population. In just 4 years, the population has doubled.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
Defend my country. Defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Mechanism.
A part of a machine, or a set of parts that performs a task, a natural or established process that occurs during a specific situation or reaction.
Examples:
The mechanism for DNA replication. Defense mechanism. He discovered unique mechanisms for photochemical reactions.
Reproduce.
To make a copy of something such as a picture, piece of text, music, etc., to produce offspring through a sexual or asexual process.
Examples:
Reproduce the painting. Reproduce by myself. By dividing and creating copies of themselves, bacteria reproduce.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Asexual.
Lacking sexual organs or characteristics, not involving or characterized by sexual activity, neither male nor female in gender identity, not operating in a sexual manner or with sexual connotations.
Examples:
Asexual community. Asexual individual. Asexual reproduction is a common trait found in certain species of plants and animals.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Tropical.
Originating in, located in, or characteristic of the tropics.
Examples:
Tropical cyclones. Tropical islands. Tropical storm Marco is making his way along the coast of Florida.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Constantly.
All the time.
Examples:
A constantly innovative enterprise. A constantly varying mind. The mobile application industry is constantly changing.
Temperate.
Mild or moderate in temperature or climate, exhibiting self-restraint, particularly about the consumption of food, drink, or other indulgences, showing moderation or restraint in behavior or attitude.
Examples:
Temperate grassland. Temperate behavior. The temperate climate of the region made it an ideal vacation spot.
Climate.
The weather in a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples:
A cold climate. Effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Bloom.
A flower, especially one having showy or colorful parts, the best time of youth.
Examples:
Bloom in autumn. Black and white blooms. The cherry blossoms in the park were in full bloom.
Multiply.
To add a number to itself a specified number of times, to increase or cause to increase very much in number or quantity.
Examples:
Multiply 5 and 6. Multiply about 100-fold. Multiply a number by itself twice.
Alarming.
Causing concern or apprehension, causing a feeling of danger, harm, or emergency, unsettling or disturbing.
Examples:
Alarming news. Alarming statistics. The sudden rise in crime rates in our neighborhood is quite alarming.
Humanity.
All people living on the earth, the quality or state of being human rather than an animal, a machine, etc.
Examples:
Humanity at large. Mass of humanity. They donated large sums of money for the development of humanity.
Fertilizer.
A natural or chemical substance added to soil to make plants grow more successfully.
Examples:
A chemical fertilizer. Non-synthetic fertilizer. Nitrogen fixation by the Haber-Bosch method leads to the mass production of fertilizers.
Runoff.
The occurrence of surplus liquid such as water that exceeds the limit or capacity, another competition, election, race, etc., following a tie or inconclusive outcome.
Examples:
Agricultural runoff. Primary runoff election. Industrial runoff and wind-blown debris are prime examples of pollution.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Simultaneously.
At the same time.
Examples:
simultaneously affected. Take several inputs simultaneously. Two students answered the teacher's question simultaneously.
Prompt.
To make someone decide to or try to do something, or to make something happen.
Examples:
prompt a feeling of hunger. Prompt a debate. That incident prompted a nationwide chain reaction regarding the crackdown on illegal groups.
Temperature.
The degree of hotness or coldness of a thing or place.
Examples:
extreme temperatures. The atmospheric temperature. Cities around the world set records for highest temperatures this summer.
Reproduction.
The process by which organisms create offspring, the production of something similar to an original work.
Examples:
reproduction rate. Reproduction system. The reproduction of the plant depends on the pollinators.
Extend.
To broaden in scope, range, or area.
Examples:
extend the warranty. Extend a line. Her visit will extend from Monday to Friday.
Reproductive.
Connected with the process of reproduction, relating to reproducing babies, young animals, or plants.
Examples:
reproductive ability. During reproductive period. This documentary deals with the reproductive biology of the buffalo.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Pollution.
The introduction of harmful substances or waste into the natural environment that causes adverse change.
Examples:
environmental pollution. High levels of air pollution. The pollution is endangering the local plants and animals.
Dramatically.
In a very impressive manner.
Examples:
he confessed dramatically. The cabin pressure fell dramatically. Life expectancy has grown dramatically this century.
Polyp.
Of zoology, a small, typically sessile, marine animal with a hollow, cylindrical body and tentacles surrounding a central mouth, often found in colonies and sometimes forming coral reefs. Of gastroenterology, an abnormal tissue growth that can occur in the colon, rectum, or other parts of the gastrointestinal tract.
Examples:
the polyp on the hydra's tentacle, gastric polyp. The coral reef was home to various polyps and other sea creatures.
Attach.
To fasten, join, or connect one thing to another.
Examples:
attach firmly. Attach a file to an email. He does not attach importance to these rumors.
Policy.
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government. A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples:
health policy, foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace.
Threat.
A strong indication or likelihood of harm, danger, or adverse consequences, an expression of intent to inflict harm or injury on someone or something, often made as a means of coercion or intimidation.
Examples:
economic threat, environmental threat. The threat of severe weather prompted the city to issue an evacuation warning.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
communal swimming pool, communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Gill.
A respiratory organ of fish and some other aquatic animals that extracts dissolved oxygen from water and excretes carbon dioxide.
Examples:
gill slits, gill apparatus. The fish's gills are necessary for extracting oxygen from the water.
Unintentional.
Not done or made on purpose, accidental.
Examples:
avoid unintentional harm, unintentional insult. The mistake was unintentional and made in good faith.
Pacific.
Peaceful in character or intent, tending to lessen or avoid conflict, calm or soothing in manner or tone. Noun, as Pacific, the largest and deepest of Earth's oceanic divisions.
Examples:
Pacific nature disposition, the Pacific Ocean. They adopted a pacific approach to resolving their differences, emphasizing dialogue and understanding.
Extinction.
The complete disappearance of a species from the earth.
Examples:
extinction prevention, brink of extinction. The extinction of the dinosaurs is thought to have been caused by an asteroid impact.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
fortunate situation, less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Inexpensive.
Costing little, having a low price.
Examples:
Inexpensive option. An inexpensive inn. The restaurant offered delicious food at an inexpensive price.
Minimize.
To make something, especially something bad, small or less serious.
Examples:
Minimize a loss. Way to minimize conflict. I bought a gadget before my trip to help minimize stress during the flight.
Dolphin.
A marine mammal that typically has a beak-like snout, a streamlined body, and flippers, and that feeds on fish and squid.
Examples:
Dolphin show. Dolphin watching tour. The large group of dolphins swam gracefully in the ocean, jumping out of the water now and then.
Seabird.
A bird species that spends much of its life on or near the sea, often feeding on fish and other marine animals.
Examples:
Seabird migration. Seabird nesting. The fishermen were alarmed to see a flock of seabirds circling above the water.
Gear.
A toothed wheel that engages another toothed mechanism to change the speed or direction of transmitted motion, a set of tools, equipment, or other items for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Sports gear. A gear change lever. She checked her gear before embarking on the hike.